Hey, come on in. I miss you guys just to sit down and talk. So I had what, 5 parts of my video I was doing on how I come to know the Lord. So if you enjoyed that, let me know. But that's over with. Some of you are glad. Some of you enjoyed it. And I really enjoyed hearing from all of you and you sharing your testimony, things like that with me. I appreciate that. I love it when you come in and you comment, and even when you talk to each other. Of course, I get some people who just want to fight about things. I don't want to fight about religion. I'm just telling you how I come to know the Lord. All right, so now we're just going to talk. Well, I did have some good news. Seems like Mr. Bill and I have been putting so much money in the house, and we just want to get to the place where, you know what? We just about replaced and done everything. Now we can sit back and relax, maybe build up our bank account a little, you know what I'm talking about? But we thought we had one more thing to do. And I'm like, oh. We was thinking, we kind of would look at the roof and we presume because our house is 20 some years old, that the roof is probably 20 some years old. And we don't want to climb a ladder and get up there and look at it. So we were thinking we're probably going to have to get this roof replaced. Well, from everybody I've talked to, you're going to end up, it's 20 some $1,000. But my friend Melissa was over at the house. I think it was Sunday before last. And she's a realtor. And she goes, we got to talking about all the stuff we replaced. And she said, and we said, well, now our next thing is we're concerned about the roof. We might have to get it replaced. And she said, and I said, I don't even know how old this roof is. Well, she said, I think I might be able to look that up. And so well, you never know. I mean, she may look it up and they didn't put all this information into the computer, but they did. And she sent us the whole report on everything in the house that's been replaced and when it was replaced. Wow, that's just so nice to have. So Mr. Bill, I don't know if he's printed it out yet. He said he's going to. And then we're going to add all the things that we replace. So that'll be something good to have. Now, the good thing was we found out that the roof is only 10 years old. Well, at our age, 82 and 80, well, yeah, 83 and 84 almost. We're like, that's good. That's really good. So we're thinking, now I hope I don't know. We do have to have them come out and look at the fireplace and the way the propane's coming in there. We were having a little problems last year, but that's not anything real big. So it's just always good news to hear stuff like that. And next. Oh, you know that marble table and chairs that I had? And I've had it up for sale. I can usually sell anything. But the neighborhood watch out here is probably mostly older people. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's maybe marble tables are out. But the chairs were very nice. They're like a brown leather chair. Brown is in, if nothing. We had it up for only $100. Perfect condition. Couldn't give them away almost. So finally thought, well, if I'm going to almost give it away, we'll just donate it. So yeah, there's a little group out here that I think is for special needs children, things like that. So they came and they picked it up. At least that's out of our way in the garage. We didn't want to have that sitting out there all year. Now, actually, there were 6 chairs to the table, but we kept 2 of them because they look nice on the ends of our brown table, wooden table, for extra chairs in case you have company and there's 6 people. So that works good. Plus, they're really nice chairs that if you have extra company in the living room and you need some seating, extra seating, you can put those in the living room and they're quite comfortable. So that worked out good. You know, there's something else I like to talk about. A lot of people seem to think just because we're on the other side of the camera that they can just come on our channels and just say anything, like we're not even human, like we don't have any feelings at all, and presume the darndest things about us. I don't know. You get called names or people want to fight and argue. That's not what my channel's about. I don't mind discussion or asking me a question, but you know, the name calling and things, come on. And here's what I've done. I wasn't deleting or just hiding any comments that people would make and it would keep coming up and I keep seeing it again. And then it would upset me when I would read it. And then in your mind, you want to defend yourself or explain all this stuff to people. And I just have gotten where I was just ignoring it, but not deleting it. But what happened is every time you go to, on my end, you would go to comments and then unresponded, the ones I haven't responded to yet, and they would still be there because I didn't respond to them. And I had to look at them again, and that upset me again. So now, I just delete them, or I think there's an option where nobody else can see it. But I think if I did that one time, I still could see it. Ugh. So, sorry. If I don't mind, if you're just polite to me, or you can ask a question, and if I'm very uncomfortable and I don't want to answer it, I just won't answer it. So don't get mad about it. I'm just not going to say anything. That's just the way it is. I hope you don't mind. Oh, another thing we got done is we changed our internet service. We had Xfinity. It was expensive and sometimes slow. We have a new company came out here called Frontier, and they were a lot less. We're going to save a lot of money on that. Now, we had our phone service with Xfinity, so for a while I had to keep it because we actually were not paying anything for our phone service. It's some kind of deal we had, and that ran out in October. So we had 2 things to change. So we changed over to Frontier. I think that went pretty smooth. Didn't have any big problems with that. And then we went back to consumer cellular. And I'm sure a lot of you have consumer cellular, right? You know what I like about them? You can get a hold of them anytime. They're there to help you. Also, now their phones, okay, they're inexpensive. When you call, you get an American. It's right here. It's local. It's in the United States. Love that. Very nice to work with. Everyone on there has always been very polite and willing to work with you. Now, their phones, if you want to buy a phone, I asked Claude, who is AI, I asked him about the prices, comparison, what a consumer cellular charges for their phones. And I don't know if he's right or not, but he said that it's retail. You're not saving any money. But If you don't have the money to pay for that phone all in one lump sum, you can have payments that just are added onto your phone bill, and there's no interest rate at all. Now, I've done that before, but I think because of me starting out with Frontier, the internet service, in January, they told me that they're going to have some good deals on some phones. So I think I'd like to get the 17. I need a bigger phone as I've gotten older. And the 17 Pro, I think iPhone 17 Pro, I believe it is. Pro Max or Pro. But it's supposed to have the best camera, which I need. It's either that or go out and buy a regular camera, which, I don't know. They don't work for me. Turn on my light a little. So I'll wait until January to get a bigger phone. Now, here's something. Have any of you, let's see what this is called again. It's Numova. This part here is a magnet. So on my phone, well, it comes with a little magnet you can put in the back of your phone. But I'm thinking, well, if I'm going to get a new phone, why put the magnet on the back of my old phone? So then I ended up buying a real inexpensive case for my phone that has the magnet ring built in it. So this can hook on it. So on your regular phone, when you're using it, if you're doing a selfie, which is what I'm recording with right now is a selfie, so I can see myself. All right, well, they say there's only that one little tiny lens or whatever when you do selfies, so you don't have a good picture. But if I could flip my phone around and have there's three little camera lenses, I would get a much better picture. But then I can't see myself. I can't center myself. I can't see anything. This hooks on the back of your phone. So I got that all figured out with the case and stuff. And then I figured out how to get on there with Wi-Fi and then mirror and all that. Done all that. Got it on here. It's so confusing because now I can see everything I see on my phone, but when I hit the record or stop, it doesn't do anything. I don't know if I'm recording or I'm not recording. I'm getting very frustrated with it. But I'm going to figure it out sooner or later. And then I'll have better. Gosh, you're going to be able to see everything then. Like maybe every little line. Oh, dear. Maybe I need to go to the dermatologist. Okay, so my one pepper plant on my deck has been doing quite good. So this is the third, well, day before yesterday, I made the third batch of stuffed peppers, and I still have quite a few peppers left. And they turn red if you leave them on the vine long enough. But peppers turned out really good. I'm thinking maybe next year I'll put in a couple pepper plants into 2 pots. We'll see. But yeah, it's kind of been the end of getting at the end of the tomatoes, and the tomato plants are quite ugly right now. So I'm just about ready to pull them out of the pot. I mean, I would like to put some nice mums in there, but I'm too tight to spend that money in this, because when it's over with, then I got to take them out and then you got to go plant them. I don't know if I want to put any more plants than what I have. So how have you guys been, and what have you been up to? I've had some problems with, I don't have any problems usually, and I don't know if I should blame this on statins, but as you know, I cut them in half. On my inner left knee, Mr. Bill thinks it's, am I saying this wrong? It's not meniscula. something like that, a minuscule tear in my left knee, but the inner part of my left knee. I don't usually have anything bothering me this long. And when I really notice it, I'm just asking you guys if you have this. Help me pronounce it correctly. I don't know what I'm saying. He's not here right now. But I don't know what caused it, if it's a tear. But what I understand that as you get older, the meniscus or whatever it is can dry out. It's some part inside of your knee, and that can get tears more easily. I don't know. But I notice it mostly if I've been sitting down. And then when I stand up. I don't know what that is. I have been treating it. I'm trying not to take too much ibuprofen. Maybe every third day I'll take it just to get the inflammation down. I've been doing red light therapy. That seems to feel better after I do that. I think I'd mentioned this before. But let me know if any of you have dealt with this before and you have any ideas about what I can do or what I should or shouldn't do. And from what I understand, it takes a while to heal. I'm impatient with that. So, you know, there's times it's not, right now I'm sitting here, it's not bothering me. But it might be, now when I get up, it might. I don't know. Okay, so that's just a little chit-chat. Let me know what you'd like to talk about or what you'd like to know about me. If I don't answer you, because I don't want to answer. But I might. I just don't want to. I don't know. Yes, and I did trim a little bit my hair here. Now, today, I took a shower, shampooed my hair, but I only curled the front and sides, and then I just leave the back kind of bushy. So that's what I do. Okay, bye-bye. I love all of you. Take good care of yourselves, okay? Well, hang in because there's 2 more videos on here that you might enjoy. Just a little added thing. I just had to come out here and catch this sky. So pretty. Actually, there's a section over there I was trying to get, but I got stopped by that one. Did you ever try to catch some area of the sky that was so pretty? Time you get your camera and you get out there, it's gone. But it was so pretty. Yeah, it's quiet, peaceful. Been a beautiful day today, but actually I spent the whole day in the house. It's the back of my house. It's my bedroom to the right, my sunroom. I just came out here to water things. We're still feeding the hummingbirds, they're coming. This petunia plant, it wasn't doing much at all. It really wasn't. But then I start feeding it. Fed it a couple times and boom, it took off. Yeah, and remember the wandering Jew? Look at this thing. I gotta bring it in the house upstairs when the weather gets cold, or you can't take it out here. I don't know. It's probably gonna lose a lot of leaves. Might have to trim it down. I don't know where I could put it. But can you see how beautiful these are? I'm gonna save the seeds again. This is the one that the seeds were so expensive. And I think there was like 2 or 3 seeds in the whole packet. But the little pods, These are the little pods. Inside of those pods are little black seeds that I save. I lay them on the table and let them dry real good, then put them in an envelope and then mark it. Tomato plants are looking horrible, but I've just been picking every day. Every day. Even though they look bad, they're still producing. Oh, the peppers, I just picked those and made stuffed peppers that are in the crock pot right now. Talk about bad looking. I see there's 2 tomatoes over there I'm going to have to pick off. Zinnias are looking bad. That's my basil. Yeah. It's got so big. I keep trimming it. Rosemary's looking good. I've been trimming it. This hanging plant was horrible. It was on the front porch. It's a geranium, I believe. But it looks like it's going to be full of buds, and it's coming around too. But once again, I fed it. This was the Million Bells. It looked really bad. I trimmed it back, and now it's starting to come around again too. Parsley, if you don't water it all the time, it gets droopy like this, so it'll come around now because I just watered it. Another beautiful day. Well, I'm working on part 5 of my video by how I come to know the Lord. So let me know if you've enjoyed that.